That was an example of Travis picking, and that was made famous by the American guitarist Travis picking. And I'm going to be showing you a really basic way to play it. We're not going to look at any of the embellishments that we could use or any of the flashy parts. We're going to keep it nice and simple. We're also only going to use one chord, and we're only going to do that because I want you to really work on your picking hand technique. So we're only going to use the G chord, and when I play the G chord, I play it using these fingers just here. I use the third finger on the low E string at the 3rd fret, the second finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and I've got the 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the top E string. Now there are other ways you can play it. That's my way. Sometimes you might see it like this, or even like this here, with the 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the E and the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. However you do it, it's fine. So if you look at my hand here, this is my picking hand, this is my right hand here, and if you see the way my fingers are on the strings, these are the fingers that you will use on those particular strings. Okay, so as you can see, the 3rd finger down here on the top E string, 2nd finger on the B string, and the 1st finger is going to be playing the G string. The D string, the A string, and the low E string are all going to be handled by the thumb. Okay, because those are the bass notes, and it's the thumb that always, or most often than not, plays the bass note. Let's stick with the thumb for the moment, and it's the thumb that, as I said, plays the bass notes, and that's kind of what Travis picking is all about. One of the things is that it gives the illusion of there being a bass player playing along with the guitarist. Now, for this basic version that we're going to be doing, the thumb is going to be playing on the on beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be playing the low E string and the D string, and it's going to be alternate. It's going to be, if I can say it, and it's going to be alternating between those two strings, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, one of the things I would recommend when you're starting out playing this is just to practice this. 6, 4, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just practice it over and over again until you can speak normally while playing those and keeping the rhythm. So we've looked at the thumb. We know that the thumb now plays on the on beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fingers, we're only going to be using fingers number 1 and number 2. They're going to play on the off beat, on the and beat. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let me demonstrate nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so this is the thumb on the on beats. Now the first finger will play on the 1 and 3 and. The second finger will play on the even beats, 2 and 4 and. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2. One of the ways that I practiced it when I was starting out was just to do the 6 and the first finger. Okay, the thumb on the 6th string and the first finger on the 3rd string. So I would just for hours go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might seem quite boring, but it really is a way to build up the old muscle memory. The other thing I would practice is the fourth string, the thumb playing the fourth string, the D string, and the second finger playing the B string. So like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I practiced this way, I didn't worry about which beats to be playing on. I just kept it as even as possible. Sometimes speeding up and sometimes slowing it down. Another way I practiced this was by just using the first finger, alternating the thumb but only keeping the first finger going. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I do the same, but just using the second finger on the B string. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, I'm using Guitar Tab, tablature. If you're not sure how to use Tab, then please check out the link in the description for a video on that. Now, as I said, we don't use the third finger, but I often have it here holding on to this top E string. And I think it's just a way of keeping my hand in place. And it helps me to make sure that I'm actually picking the right strings. I don't think it affects the way I play, and I don't think it affects the way I learn other fingerstyle techniques. So, you know, if you find yourself using your finger like that, then, you know, it's not a problem. Now, this style of finger picking I think is absolutely fantastic, and I think every guitarist should know it. And I think for me it's a life-changing type of thing. And, you know, practice is so important. And because you're using the same fingers on the same strings, the thumb is alternating between the same two strings, this is something that you can practice wherever you are. So next time you're sitting binge watching the latest Boba Fett Netflix series or wherever it's on, you know, you can just sit there with your guitar and just practice it. Keep it going, because, you know, you're only using the same chord. Nothing is changing. That kind of repetitive practice really will build up your muscle memory and will really help you develop this playing. And don't worry about, you know, annoying the other half. You know, learning is a lifelong journey. So hit the notification button for all future finger picking lessons and all other lessons for beginner guitarists. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.